Rants. Like and subscribe. And I see y'all want me to get on this creep. Junior from the Players Club, huh? I know the whole story. And we're gonna do this one a little different. It's gonna be similar to how we usually do it, right? But this is the first video of the Players Club series, right? And I'm gonna tell you guys how I'm gonna do it, right? We're gonna do Junior's story, right? And we're gonna break the movie down from Junior's perspective. I'm gonna give you his beginning and whatnot. And then we're gonna do Ronnie's. Then we're gonna do Ebony's. Then we're going to do Diamonds. Then we're going to do Dollar Bill. Then after that, we're going to conclude this whole Players Club saga with the court case. Because there's definitely charges at the end of this movie. But we're going to start with Junior. Okay? We're going to start with Junior. And I mean, to know Junior, because we're starting from the beginning, right? To know Junior is to know his father, Ronald Mathis, also known as Pretty Boy Roy. Yeah, and we don't have that many pictures, but we do have one. We do have one, and you can actually see, this is actually the only picture of, you see Pretty Boy Roy, his daughter Ronnie, and Ronald Jr. Hence Junior. Yeah. Oh, we gonna make it make sense. Don't worry. We gonna make it make sense to you. So, like I said, I know the whole story, right? And we're going to get more into the Pretty Boy Roy story and Ronnie's story, right? Because that's where she gets the whole talk, like, the pimp lingo and the stripper lingo and all that. But we'll get on that in the next video, right? But Junior, yes, Junior father was a pimp. Yes. And the movie, please don't let the movie, like, the movie could like, it's, you watch the movie, right? You've seen the movie endless times, right? And the movie may make you think that Ronnie and Junior was closer than what they were. Like they grew up in the same household, and that is not the case, ladies and gentlemen. That is not the case. No. They have two separate mothers. Okay, Ronnie, of course, is the oldest, as you guys can see, right? And I mean, Pretty Boy Roy, he got his females in check for the most part. But he would always take his kids with him, like when he would, roam the strip, And like, Ronnie picked up on things, and we'll get, like I said, we'll dwell on that in Ronnie's story. But with Junior, right? Junior was different from Ronnie. Junior, like, so he's going around collecting his money, and Junior was just more so infatuated with the women. See, he wasn't infatuated with his father collecting the money. It was more so the women. And he would, he was known to, creep behavior. He didn't just become a creep when you guys saw him in the movie. No, you guys, no, please, no. This dude, even like when Pretty Boy Roy was still dealing with his mother, or when other dudes was dealing with his mother, Junior was known to be under the bed. That's where he played. That's where he hid. He liked the sounds for some odd reason. You guys follow what I'm saying? You guys understand where I'm coming from? He liked the sounds, and he's under the bed, listening. And I mean, even when he gets a little older and, he's spending the night, because like I said, Pretty Boy Roy, he got his females in check. So he's spending the night over his older sister's house and whatnot. And Ronnie, she a little older than Junior. She fast though. She know how, get a dollar and whatnot. She messing with the dudes and whatnot. And Junior's hiding in the closet. Junior is underneath the bed. Listening in on his sister. Like, it's sick. Like, you listening in on your mother, you listening in on your sister. Sick. And don't even let me get into Junior's porn addiction. Yeah, see, this is YouTube, right? It's YouTube. So you guys got to read in between the lines. Junior had an obsession with corn. And he would always watch it. And I mean, maybe he was exposed, to that environment at an early age due to his father. His sister took it and ran with it another way. Junior took it and ran with it another way. But they both showed similar traits. Grapey traits, if you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, not yet. No, let's just keep it going. Let's just keep it going, right? So, I mean, Junior, he's growing up. He's, like I said, he's underneath the beds. He's in the closet. He's found his corn addiction, and he's addicted, knee deep. 12, 13, 14, knee deep corn addiction, right? And once he's, reaches puberty, like any male, Junior begins to, rub one off, like the great tweet said, I looked over to the left, a reflection of myself, so shook, I had to catch my breath. Ooh! Y'all know, that might be before y'all time. Y'all look up what that song is about. Or y'all could reference the Keith Anderson video, that Good Times classic. Yeah. Basically, Junior becomes a goon. Not a Florida goon. No. This goon. Yeah. Junior is now, he already in the corn addiction, and now he's touching himself. And that corn addiction and him touching himself, that goes on into his adulthood. Junior should have had a psychosexual evaluation. If he had one of these when he was coming up, maybe this wouldn't have happened in the Players Club. And of course, we're going to get to the movie. We got to go through the beginning first. We got to go through it. But this kid really, okay, so it's one thing to be a poon hound, right? And on this channel, you guys familiar, the poon hound title. But this is a different type of poon hound. Yes, you see the grapevine. You guys kind of, you guys know where I'm going? Like, you guys see where I'm going at, right? And luckily, by the grace of God, because there clearly is a God. If you guys aren't religious, I apologize. Okay? But there's a God in this universe, because he found a woman by the name of Sheila, whom he was going to marry, and he proposed to her. She accepted. And I guess now we got to get into the movie, right? I guess now we got to get into the damn movie. Mm-mm-mm. So where do we start? Where do we start? Let's start with the background of Junior's bachelor party, I guess, right? So he's getting married, of course. You guys already know that. And he's telling all his friends, he's like, yeah, my sister works at the Players Club. You guys familiar with that club? It's only the Players Club and Club Sugar Daddies that's popping. And she gonna have some girls there. So everybody's excited. And Junior's getting married tomorrow. Now, let's actually go to the movie. Because when we get to the actual movie, you guys see it's the ultimate sausage fest. It's the ultimate sausage party, right? And they bumping the latest Ice Cube. We be clubbing everybody like when them girls shake something. Don't move nothing. We ain't muffin. We just humping and bumping like it ain't nothing wrong. Get your glove on. Like we doing all that. Like they bumping the latest Ice Cube, right? And they in Atlanta, mind you, but they doing all that, right? And you guys are introduced to Junior, right? And you see his man. He walks up to him. He's like, "Hey, man, there's no females. This party is very weak. Why don't you throw this corn tape in?" And you see Junior. He smacked the tape out of his hand. He like, "Look, we not watching no more damn corn. All right." Not to mention, I've seen all that. I've seen that back when I was like 10. I'm a corn addict, but we ain't watching no more of that. All right. Then we hear a knock at the door, right? And you see Junior, he's so happy. He's so excited, and his man is about to get the door, but Junior stopped him. He's like, "Hold on, you not getting married? Sit your butt down." And right before, he's like, "Look, the women's about to come in, y'all. And he got to be the first one to see him. I'm the one getting married, right?" He opens the door. And it's Reggie and Clyde. And he's blown, And we'll get on Reggie and Clyde in other chapters, especially Ebony's. We'll get on Reggie and Clyde in Ebony's and Dollar Bill's chapter. But nonetheless, they're at Junior's party, right? And Junior's upset. He walking like storming, slam the door, go in the room. He like, "Ronnie, what's going on? Where the girls at? My people getting restless." Really, he's getting restless. But you're right, his people is too. Granted, it's a lot of alcohol in there, right? A lot of males in there, right? No females, right? And Ronnie's on the phone. She's like, "Look, I'm talking to her right now. She's trying to get a ride." She's trying to get a ride. They got this Cali accent, but they're from Georgia though, right? She's trying to get a ride. And she hollered at Junior. She like, "Where's my money, Junior, for this party?" And Junior like, "What, you don't trust your own brother?" Ronnie tells him, "No, I don't. Run mine." And Junior pays her. Because Ronnie knows she's more like her father. Like I said, we're going to really touch on that in her episode. So, like I said, run mine. And Junior pays her and whatnot, right? And he thirsty. He tell Ronnie, "Tell her hurry up." And he walks out, right? And the next time we see Junior in the movie, we hear another knock at the door. And of course, Junior is going to answer. He's thirsty, like we just said. And it's Ebony. She arrives and Junior lets her know off jump what time it is. And he's like, "Yeah, she like, where's Ronnie?" He like, "She's in the room. You must be one of the new ones. What's your name?" She like, "Ebony." He's like, "I'm Junior. Nice to meet you. I'm the one getting married tomorrow. So you gots to be nice to me." And Ebony walks in and everybody's on her. She's like a dropped lollipop and all the ants cover it. Y'all know y'all have seen that growing up, right? All the ants cover that. That's what she's like, that dropped lollipop, right? And Reggie, you can hear Reggie in the background like, "Oh, ain't that the chick from the Players Club?" Claire like, "Yeah, that's her." And like I said, we'll dwell more on that in Ebony, right? But Junior say off jump, like, look, this is my party. Respect the witches. Respect the witches. Thirsty, right? Like, don't disrespect her. Because he gonna make sure he gonna get his, but I guess we'll get to that, right? And Reggie and Clyde get up, right? And they ask Ebony, they like, hey, baby, you want to finish what we was trying to start at the club, the Players Club the other night? And like I said, we going to get on that, right? And Ebony carry him like, no. You see Reggie like, what? No. Like, yes, N-O. And Reggie don't takes that disrespect well. Reggie like, who you talking to, witch? I'm the most evil person in this movie. Next to St. Louis. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. Because Reggie is Satan in this movie, right? Reggie's Satan. Like I said, I'm sorry if you're not religious, but yeah, Reggie is an evil man, and it's all off hate. At least St. Louis had a reason. Like I said, we'll get on that, right? I know. Let me stay on topic. I know. I'm ranting, right? But yeah. So, as she's walking in the room, right? Of course, Junior, he's thirsty. He's following her in the room. He's following Ebony. Ronnie had to step out like, dang, hold on. She like, where you going? Like, hold on. She got to get dressed. Wait a minute. Stop acting like this your first stripper party. And Ronnie don't know. This is, he's been to the Players Club, but like, this is his first really stripper party. Like, and that's why he's so thirsty. Like, you guys see pictures of the cake. I can't really show y'all the whole cake, but y'all seen the movie, but y'all see pictures of the cake, right? Y'all see it? Like, it's a spread. And I can't really, look, it's a lot of dudes. There's only one girl, right? So it's looking like she gonna make a lot of money, right? But nonetheless, right? Everybody is mingling in the party. Like, they chilling like they've been chilling for the last 2 hours without females, right? And Junior is literally waiting at the door. Ronnie and Ebony's in the room. And they talking like, Junior's perspective, he just like, I wish they hurry up. He even knocks on the door while they talking. Like, hurry up in there. And she like, hold on, she getting dressed. God damn, Junior. And she like, is what my father told me true? Thinking to herself back in the day. But like I said, I know I'm getting beside myself and a little bit ahead. But I'm ranting. Nonetheless, she like, damn, he a little thirsty, little somebody, right? She getting dressed. Damn. And when Ronnie finally opened the damn door, he is literally right there. She's like, damn, you act like you never saw a woman before. You about to scare her off, man. Calm down, Junior. You getting married tomorrow. And Reggie is wild, right? He got a whole plan cooking. He ain't even tell his man Clyde. See, he knows Junior from high school, and he already know he's a thirsty, crazy, grape juice poon hound. Right? He already knows that. And he sends Clyde to go smoke with Ronnie outside. Yeah, because Clyde got some bankhead bud. Which is cool, because like I said, we're going to really talk about where the Players Club is located in the Dollar Bill episode, right? You guys just got to keep following the series, right? But Ronnie like, well, let me check on Ebony. And Clyde like, look, she ain't even ready yet. Come hit this, smoke with me real quick, right? And Reggie, as soon as they leave out, Satan himself. Reggie get up. He go over to Junior because, like I said, he already know Junior. He knows how Junior carry it. He walk over to Junior. He like, yeah, she gonna let you hit. Me and Clyde ran the train the other week. Go in there and see what's happening. You about to get married tomorrow, right? Junior eating it up like, yeah. Reggie like, what you waiting on? For her to dance? Go in there and see what's happening. Strap it on. And Junior like, he happy. Junior smiling, man. Like, he needed a psychosexual evaluation. This, oh my God. This dude, creep. Cold creep. He tell Reggie, I don't have no rubbers though. He don't got no contraceptives. Right? And what happened? What happened? Reggie, Satan himself, lucky day, pulls out one. You guys got to remember, it's the 90s. Everybody has a condom on them. That's the cool thing to have on you. Lucky day. And what Junior say? Good looking, homie. Took the bait, man. Took the bait. And he goes in the room. You guys know what happened, man. Ebony like, hold on, I'm about to be a sack. You know I'm still getting dressed. Junior like, what you mean? The real party in here. Ebony like, nah, this is not that type of party. I came to dance for y'all. Junior like, oh, that's all? Let's dance. And then cut them lights off. And y'all know when them lights cut off, y'all remember, give me a kiss. No, I'm not trying to kiss you. You getting married tomorrow. And you hear a lot of noise. Sounds like assault. AA batteries. Y'all already know. Reggie at the door. He like, cut the damn gangster music down. Cut the damn gangster music down. You got all that good gangster music playing, right? And you can hear the friends can hear the grape going on. They having grape juice. They having grape juice in that room, and the friends can hear it, and they like, oh no, let me get back to zone 1. Let me get back to zone 3. Let me get back to zone 6. We don't want no parts of this, do we, Cox? No, no, no. And Clyde and Ronnie, they just got done chiefing. They come back, smacked off that good bankhead. And they see everybody leaving. Clyde like, damn, what y'all ran out of bed? What's going on? Reggie like, hey, we gotta go do that thing. And Ronnie like, hold on, what's going on? Why y'all leaving? And Reggie like, oh, Junior know why. Oh, and tell Ebony, we already know. No means no. And, oh my goodness, Ronnie's confused. She knocks on the door. She's like, Ebony. She's like, Junior, open the door. Junior finally opens the door. He's sweaty, zipping up his zipper. And she's looking at it, like she's looking at his face, like it's like she didn't even know her brother was capable of this. You know, because she didn't. They're not that close. And, oh my God, he tells Ronnie, like, Ebony's sleep, you know. And Ronnie walks in the room and she's like, oh my God! What did you do to her? Why did you do that to her? And she hits JR like, you're crazy. You're messed up. Go get your stuff. And she immediately like goes into like save her brother mode. That's all she knows. That's all she knows. I'm not trying to like make it seem like I'm taking up for Ronnie. This is Junior's side, right? And she like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Junior? Like, and Junior's like, it ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. And Ebony, and she's like, come on, let's leave. Like she's like, you know, Ronnie like, come on, let's leave. Come on. And they leave Ebony. And the next time you see Junior is in that police car after Ronnie gets hands and feet and spit on her. Oh, but you see Junior though, right? But you see Junior, right? Yeah, we going to dwell more on this in the Ronnie episode though. Y'all just stay tuned. Like and subscribe. Randumb Rants, man.